Who played for the badge for you? Jamal, let's start with you.
Yes.
Who played for the badge?
Who played for the badge?
Short and sweet.
El Neni,
Okay.
right? Came in. Set his tool out. And played with real passion, which I haven't seen from him like ever with Arsenal. The last 2 matches, the Charity Shield and this match, he played like a man possessed, which is good to see.
Yeah.
So he's motivated. He wants to do well and he wants to stay in the team. He's not just there to just make up numbers. He wants to impress the manager and he wants to be picked again, which is what competition and fighting for places really will do for Arsenal. So yeah.
Just El Neni? Anybody else?
Gabriel,
Yeah.
our new signing.
Yeah.
He showed what a commanding defender that we've been missing for all these years. I think him and El Nino were the impressive ones for me. How about you, Gab?
Me, played for the badge. Man, I've got quite a list of
There's quite a
players
list. There's
that
quite a
played
few.
yesterday.
Yeah.
Xhaka impressed me.
Yep.
El Neni. Mr. Reliable Kieran Tierney. Gabriel. Those 4 in particular, I would say they played for the badge for me. There was, honourable mentions for Lacazette and Holding. But for me, players who chest thumping, yes, they, put a shift in for the team. I'd definitely go with Tierney, Gabriel,
It was a team performance.
El Neni, Xhaka.
Oh, yeah, that's good. Who played above and beyond for me? El Neni, Gabriel, Willian. I felt put in a nice shift. It was those for me who played above and beyond.
That's what I thought as well.
Yeah. Those are the 3 for me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Excellent.
So, the opposite of play for the badge
This
is who deserves to go in the bin.
It's going to be tough. Cause
Can I just start?
yeah,
No one goes in the bin for me this week.
Yeah, I think it's short and sweet for me as well.
Yeah, same.
0.
Same.
Everybody
Can't-
performed.
Right.
Absolutely. Like it'll be.
Okay, so
Harsh
moving on.
to
Second
discard
segment.
anyone.
Second segment. Right, so, okay, so we have news and words and what the papers say on the thoughts of Martinez's departure and also Lacazette's departure. So Martinez, as far as we know, his
Done
departure is imminent.
Yeah. Apparently, we agreed fee of 60 million with Aston Villa. Rising, 16 million pounds,
Yeah, that's what they're
rising
saying.
to 20. It's not a great deal.
It's more than we'd have got for him if we'd have sold
9
him
months ago.
before the lockdown.
Yeah, but
That's 3 times as much.
some people are saying that we need to stop giving these guys away.
No, it's understandable, man. It's for the player as
How
well.
much more do they think we can get for him?
Exactly.
30 million pounds.
No.
30 million?
30 million. It's quality.
Listen,
Quality
we
gap.
were looking at 5 million.
See, the thing is,
And how much did we get for Ospina?
I think, was it 5?
Martinez has made his name since Leno came.
Yes. His stock is high,
Yes.
right?
And
So
it'll
the thing
probably
is,
go back down if we keep him.
Thank you.
my position on this, my position
It's
on
the
this
truth.
is that, this is great if Leno stays fit, performs, right? Keeps clean sheets, we rise up the table, right? But the problem comes if, either he gets injured or his performances take a dip.
Yeah,
Well,
but
but he wants to go.
he wants to go,
Yeah.
and
He wants to be number 1.
and we can't blame him.
And apparently we're in for the Brentford keeper.
Exactly.
Going back with a improved bid, David Raya.
How good is this kid?
Well, they highly rate him.
Yeah.
They rate him highly. They don't want to let him go.
Brentford don't want to let him go.
But Brentford,
He seems
like
come.
it seems like a three-way thing is going on here. Brentford are looking at Charlton's Dylan Phillips as a replacement for David Raya, who is going to be our replacement for Emilio Martinez. So, you know, it looks like until Brentford get their replacement in, they're not going to let Raya go, which means until we get Raya go, we can't let Martinez go.
Which is understandable.
Yeah.
And you have to think it's more money for the player as well. Do you know what I mean? So, all the best to him. Thank you, Emmy, for being a brilliant servant.
Yep. And winning the FA Cup.
Thank you.
10 years. It's taken you 10 years to establish yourself.
Exactly.
Why would you want to go back to the shadows?
Why would you want to go back to the doldrums bench warming? Nah.
You know, he's got at least 10 years ahead of him. All I hope is I hope we've put in a
buyback clause.
A buyback clause and a buy-on clause. You know,
Chelsea,
we get some money because you know
or Man U.
You know he's not going to stay at Villa.
You know he's going to be in between the sticks for Chelsea or Man United.
He's going to get moved on.
Yeah, I doubt there's a buyback clause.
Well, not a buyback clause, but we get a sell-on. We get a sell-on fee.
Value. Yeah.
Yeah.
So moving on to that, Lacazette. Possibilities of him leaving the club. What do we think about that?
Well, he just came out and
Lord
said
Vader. Sorry, Count Dooku.
Sorry, yeah. Go on.
No, but if there's better out there, go and get him. Apparently, we've made an initial offer of 15 million for Odsonne Edouard.
Celtic forward.
For Celtic. We've gone in with a second bid.
Mm-hmm.
Apparently, we've gone back with a 20 million bid with add-ons up to the value of 2.5, so around 22.5 million. And they're planning to pay the fee in installments. This is from the Daily Cannon, who I always read. They do some good stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And Celtic are trying to fill a financial hole left by their failure to qualify for the Champions League this summer. So the deal isn't impossible.
Mm-hmm.
So have they accepted the deal or rejected
No,
it?
we're waiting for them to get back to us.
Okay.
And it relies on us moving Alexander Lacazette on. He's been here for long enough, and 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 goals is just not cutting it.
It's the truth. That's why I'm laughing.
Gab,
Count Dooku.
Gab, I know you want Lacazette out, but as he reaffirmed yesterday that he's not going anywhere.
He didn't say that he's not going anywhere. He said he doesn't want to go. He doesn't want to go.
He said he wants to stay, and he thinks all these speculation is just rumors.
Well, of course he's going to say that. Of course he's going to say that.
So you think the club is trying to chuck him away?
I think Arteta
will do what's best for the club.
If he can get this young guy in, and then build him with the team, because Arteta's looking to build a young team. The future is not with Lacazette.
For Aubameyang.
We could.
I'm not saying it like that, but remember, Aubameyang is 31. So we need to build a young team.
Yeah.
So we need experience. I think he'll move Lacazette out and bring in this Edouard in. Sorry to cut you there, Gibbs.
What if Lacazette doesn't want to go? We could end up in another Ozil thing.
No, it'll never get like that.
How do you know?
No, it won't get like that.
And
Lacazette doesn't strike me as the kind of player who want to sit on the bench. If, say, Atletico Madrid come in for him...
And be a Wally with a brolly.
Yeah, if Atletico come in for him,
he'll go.
He'll move.
He'll go.
I think that if he stays, score some goals. That is the only criticism I have of Lacazette. Yeah. That is only criticism.
Because we like him.
There's no guarantees that this Edouard is going to score goals, but what he's got youth and time on his side.
Yeah.
He's a French
and hunger
under 21 international. That guy's got a big future, and whoever gets him,
and he has ability,
the guy's got the world at his feet.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
so
Lacazette, we're right behind you. Okay.
so
Just
we've
just
I
score
think they
some-
say he's
just
scored
score some
11 goals in 6 games for the French under-21s. He's scored in every appearance so far for France.
so that's good. That's good. That's good.
Yeah.
So Jamal, you don't seem impressed.
I think I think Lacazette will still be here.
Okay, but just score more goals.
close
That's
winner,
all.
because I think it's probably too late now.
So he's in Scotland. He's in the Scottish League, and I'm not going to be one of these people, like I said before, that slates the Scottish League. But he scored 11
I
goals in his
think it's-
first campaign,
Yeah.
22 in his second, and 27 in his third campaign. This guy,
Yeah.
yes, it's the Scottish League. It's not the Premiership, but the guy knows where
Yeah.
the back of the net is. If this guy was putting these kind of numbers in Holland, which you might as well say is the equivalent of the Scottish League, people will be raving about him.
Mhm.
But because the Scottish League has, everybody wants to slag off the Scottish League. It's and apparently English clubs reckon he can make a quick transition to the Premier League or in the Premier League.
Yes, and Van Dijk is a proof of that.
Mm-hmm.
Tierney,
Mm-hmm.
it's a good conveyor belt of quality. So
Yeah, that's true.
yeah.
Yeah, just touching on to the Aubameyang contract. Do you think it's signed?
I think it's done. They're just waiting for the right opportunity.
When will that opportunity be, though?
Everything is agreed. The agents' fees are agreed. The player fees are agreed.
Mhm.
They just I have no idea why they taking this long.
Taking so long,
Yeah,
man.
they just
Probably
maybe
want to announce it when they sign Thomas Partey,
Oh, wow.
Oh,
or Aouar.
that's not going to be good for his ego.
So how's Aubameyang going to do it? Just like the Brazilian boys, the Samba boys did. FaceTime. Hi, guys.
Aubameyang will be laughing as usual.
Yeah. Hi, guys. I have a surprise for you. It's not
Yeah.
my brother Willie.
Yeah, it'll be. I tell you what, it's more or less done for me.
Yeah.
It's done.
Yeah, true. All right. Before we get on to one of the other subjects that we was going to get onto,
Yeah.
just need to, since we're on that track of contracts and departures,
Yeah.
Guendouzi, swap deal, Draxler. What do we think?
No thanks.
That gets a middle
No.
and an index finger simultaneously.
Yeah, that boat for Draxler
Sailed.
has sailed.
Yeah.
Kevin De Bruyne is having the career that Julian Draxler should have had.
Thank you.
You should have. Did we actually want him?
Yeah,
And
we
he
did.
ref-
Oh,
and
we
he-
wanted
he-
for
and he
years.
refused to come.
Yes.
We
Yes.
wanted him.
He refused to come.
Yes.
2012,
Well, no, fuck you.
2013, 2014, and 2016
We wanted Draxler, and he
for a
didn't
very
want
long
to come.
time. Yeah.
Yeah, so no, thank you.
So,
fuck
no.
you very much.
And have a good night. Yes, good night.
I would rather keep Guendouzi. Okay.
Right. So moving on from that toilet talk of Draxler. Yes. A question posed to all three of us and the listeners out there. Who do we believe will win the Golden Boot this season?
All things being equal and no injuries, Aubameyang. I think Leicester will struggle.
Vardy, you don't think Vardy will win the Golden
I
Boot?
don't think not this season. I think Leicester are going to struggle if they don't get reinforcements in quick.
Jimenez?
Who?
No, he's not even.
Jimenez?
Jimenez,
he's not
I don't
even,
think so.
He's not even on that level.
I
Martial?
think it's going to be a straight shootout between Harry Kane and Aubameyang.
Martial?
No. Doesn't score enough goals.
Rashford?
Where's Martial come into this conversation?
Has Martial even got 20 goals yet? No.
Yeah, where have
It
Man
could be a
United
season
fans?
this season, though.
Where have Man United fans got this?
Pronounce that Chelsea striker's name.
Werner.
Yeah.
Timo Werner.
Werner?
He's got an outside chance.
What?
He's
What in his first season?
Listen.
I feel what you're talking about. Willis coming on here.
Listen. He's
Gabes?
he's got an eye for goal.
He may have an eye for goal.
He's a
but
dark horse for me.
Okay, I understand that.
Yeah,
Right, so the Liverpool boys.
Where was it? Sorry, but where was he? Where did he come from? Germany.
Germany. Yes, he scored 28 goals last year.
Yeah, so the Liverpool boys. Salah,
Liverpool boys would have a tough.
Mane,
They would have,
Firmino.
Salah. Well, Salah's got off to a flying start.
yeah. Salah will be a contender.
Yeah, he'll be up there.
Mhm.
I still think it'll be.
Has he got a hat-trick?
He's got
Yeah,
a
he
hat
got
trick
three.
yesterday.
Yeah, he's got a hat-trick, hasn't he?
Yeah, let me add. I'll add Salah to the.
Mane?
No,
No?
no, I don't think he'll get up to the 20+ goals. He'll be up there with 15+. Don't get me wrong, but the elite level striking,
Sterling?
no. Sterling misses too many chances.
Jesus?
No. No, and the hell
Not
no.
Jesus, but I would put
Aguero?
Sterling.
Sterling and Aguero?
Sterling for Golden Boot.
I think Aguero is just injuries. If Aguero stays fit,
Yeah, all
it will
things
be
being equal.
very difficult to take the
Danny Ings?
boot off him. Danny Ings.
No.
He was behind Aubameyang.
Yeah, that was last season.
The league
Lord
is-
Vader.
The league is much tougher.
Yeah, that was last season. You always get
Yeah.
it wasn't his first season last year, but his first season where he played consistently, wasn't it? Because he was at Liverpool before, wasn't he? Is that the guy I'm thinking about?
Ings.
Yeah. He was.
He was at Liverpool before, and then
He was at Southampton first, wasn't he?
yeah,
Yeah.
but he was at Liverpool, and then Liverpool released him, and then he's
Yeah.
playing for
Burnley?
Burnley. So
yeah.
last season it was his first consistent first team start.
Yeah.
So I think that's where he was relatively unknown. I think this season he's made a little name for himself. People have a plan in place for him. You know, it's very rare, especially unless you're a top drawer striker, that you can consistently get 20 or be up there when teams make plans for you, which is why Aubameyang, Kane, Aguero, Vardy, you know, these are elite level strikers.
No
Danny
Bamford?
Ings has only done it for one season.
Bamford?
Who?
Bamford.
Leeds.
They call him Bando Bamford.
Ooh.
Yeah, a lot of
Is that what they
Leeds
call him?
fans. Yeah, a lot of Leeds fans don't like him.
Oh, wow.
because he doesn't score enough.
Wow. Yes. So, quickly, who are you going for?
I'm going for Emerick or Aubameyang.
Aubameyang.
A three-way shootout. I can't pick between the three of them.
Between Aubameyang, Kane, and who?
Aubameyang, Kane,
And
and
Vardy?
Salah.
Salah.
Ooh, Salah, good shot.
Ooh.
Who you
Yeah, man. It's a close call, man. I don't know. Out of those three that
Yeah,
you've mentioned.
absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think Werner for me is outside.
Yeah. It's true. Yeah. It's good. Oh, that's hard. That's tough. Okay. So, final. We're going down memory lane, taking a nostalgic trip.
And why are we taking this nostalgic trip?
Because this week we had the launch of our new third kit, and it's an away kit. So,
And before we get into the kits, let's
Yes.
just talk about the video.
video was absolutely amazing.
Yep.
Epic video.
Amazing.
Adidas
Beautiful.
seemed to understand Arsenal.
Exactly. Beautiful message. Beautiful video. Yes. So, because of the launch of the kit this week, we've decided to take a trip down memory lane with all the away kits. All the away kits. So, that could be the second jersey or the third. Okay? So, what
Best
we've
or worst? Best and worst.
Best and worst, you choose. We'll just, go through them
Yeah.
and then see which ones were the best and worst, really.
Absolutely.
Okay, so I want to start. So I definitely want to start this one. Okay, so we're going back down memory lane.
Yep.
And then we're going to the 79 to 82 kit. Okay, so there was no sponsor at the time, I don't believe, but it was made by Umbro, and it was the yellow jersey where you had your collars, your blue collars,
Yeah.
and you had your little print, your cannon, your blue cannon. and your blue Ombros sign. And the memorable game where you should remember this kit is the FA Cup final, 1979, 3-2, and that
The 5-minute final.
the 5 minute,
Yeah.
and you see that iconic photo of Alan Sunderland, yes,
Wheeling away.
scoring that winner. So that kit, iconic kit for me. So what kit would you say you could
I
remember?
would have to go for the golden nugget of 2001, 2002.
Right, okay.
What's
with
that?
the Sega.
Sega one.
Yeah, remember we had
The
the
Wilton.
Wilton.
Yeah.
See, you know
1-0,
it. See, I've
Old
mentioned
Trafford.
that shirt. He goes straight to that game,
Of course.
which is you know what this segment is all about. Yeah, because we had on the home shirt we had Dreamcast, and
love
on the
that.
away shirt to DCC.
Yeah,
we
I saw that.
Coming from the old century to the new century, that was beautiful done. I've just noticed it last night. You know.
Yeah. Beautiful
yeah,
gold.
Old Trafford. You know.
I loved our away kits.
It's amazing.
There's been a few duds.
Yeah.
Yep.
But yellow is. I love our yellow kit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know.
I think we always hark back to either yellow, blue,
Or blue. Yeah.
right? We opted for white this year.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Old Trafford comes to mind when you think of that kit. And
Yeah.
beautiful
1-0,
goal. And
Will Todd.
that picture of Vieira on top
Yeah.
Ashley
of
Cole.
Ashley Cole
of
and
Sol
Campbell.
Campbell.
You know, I would love to get that hanged up on my
Yeah,
walls.
for me it's the 71. I've got that kit. I love that kit.
Yeah,
That it's just that yellow. I just love that yellow, that
Yeah.
deep yellow.
beautiful. Yeah,
That yellow and blue. What a strange combination.
yeah,
So,
And we kept that yellow throughout the centuries,
yes.
yeah,
or throughout the decades, I should say. And it just works.
yeah.
Down to that 79 one.
So your 71, the iconic picture would be Charlie
George
Yeah,
lying down on the grass, and everybody's leaning over, coming to celebrate.
Yep.
Celebrate with him.
Yep.
And my other iconic top, which I have, is the Anfield 89.
Oh, remind our viewers.
yep.
The Anfield 89 one, the JVC.
And what is
Oh,
it?
yep. Michael.
What does Brian Moore say?
Thomas,
It's
charging
up for-
through the midfield. It's up for grabs now.
Yes, ladies and
There
gentlemen.
were so many things. I don't know how many times we've all watched that as
Yeah,
Arsenal
you just
fans.
can't
There's so
help but
many
smile.
things just clicked.
Yeah,
The throw out to Dixon.
Yep.
Dixon's pass
Yep.
yeah.
to Alan Smith was
The
phenomenal.
touch. The touch.
The touch from
And
Smith
pass.
and the flick to Thomas, who was busting a gut after a
Yep.
epic tussle with Liverpool, and he still had
Yeah.
the legs.
And remember, he missed.
And he
An
missed.
opportunity.
And he missed
And
a
the
great
composure, and
opportunity,
he
yeah.
still waited until the last minute to flick it past him.
Yeah, and that
And then
weird
for Wins-
backflip. Yeah,
And then for Winterburn, because Winterburn was, from what he says, he was
Screaming.
screaming for the ball, and then Thomas has finished it, and then he's just run off.
Yeah, in the other direction
Yeah,
because
yeah,
it was
yeah.
like
That's it.
That's
Game
it.
done.
game
It's
over.
Done. And
Game
McMahon going 1 minute. 1 minute. 1 minute.
John
You know?
Barnes should have just taken that ball into the corner.
Corner flag. Yeah.
But what did he do? Arsenal style,
Yeah.
Wenger style, tried to score.
Absolutely.
So the other
Yeah.
one for me, this one it comes from the season 91 to 93.
Yep.
The makers were Adidas.
Yep.
The color was yellow and blue.
Yep.
I haven't attached a memorable game to this kit because everyone knows this kit,
Yeah.
which is
Which is the bruised banana.
Bruised Banana.
Yep.
No one needs to go, I remember that kit
Yeah.
because of that game.
Because but you remember one player in particular with that kit.
I remember Ian Wright
That's
scoring
Ian
on
Wright.
his debut
Yeah. That's yeah. That kit.
in that kit.
for some
But
reason,
I see so many players. I see Roadcastle in that kit,
Ray-
Thomas,
Ray
Paul
Parlour.
Davis, Merson. I see so many players, Perry Groves. I see so many players in
Yeah.
that kit but I didn't need no memorable game with that kit. Do you think, because this is my thinking with this one, with the bruised banana, was it ahead of its time?
Apparently it was. Apparently there was, I think, us and United had only come out with a third kit, I think.
In terms of design, though.
Yeah, but I mean, it was a gamble because it was so out there, wasn't it?
But this is the thing.
And I think United had done a similar thing. I think I remember
It was a blue and
reading
white
somewhere.
one.
United,
It was the blue and white.
Yeah, I think
jersey,
they'd done
the
a
shark.
similar thing where it was just considered an eyesore.
In your face.
In your face, yeah.
And it's funny because a lot of people put that down as one of the worst kits ever made. But I just think the bruised banana was ahead of its time.
Yeah.
I think if you looked at the bruised banana, if it came out today, no one would be going, ooh, what's that?
Yeah, it was ahead of its time.
Yeah, you know. Another one, when we introduced the white kit. Memorable game, San Siro away, Fabregas versus Kaka.
Yes. Burgundy shorts, right?
Yep, burgundy
That was
shorts.
actually that was a tidy kit. I like
That was
that
a
kit.
beautiful kit.
The sponsors, Fly Emirates.
Yep.
I've got
Ma-
Diaby in my head.
Yep,
I've
the
got-
makers.
I've got Theo Walcott.
Yeah, you got Walcott.
Yeah,
I've got
Walcott in my head.
Adebayor.
Yeah.
And that one, that kit,
Adebayor and his weird celebration. You know, when
Yeah.
he scored against Liverpool.
and then what happened then? But yeah,
Yeah.
so in that kit, that was the game that stands out for me when we won 2-0 at the San Siro, and there was this big thing, Fabregas versus Kaka at the time. Yeah, so yeah. Any memorable kits, other memorable kits?
Yeah, the JVC one with Mark Overmars.
Oh,
The yellow one?
Old Trafford,
Yeah.
1-0.
Yeah.
Slips it under Peter
I
Schmeichel.
wasn't a great fan of it, to be fair.
No, neither was I. I wasn't, I wasn't a fan of that.
The bright yellow, invincible yellow, I call it.
The Perez banana,
Yes.
when Perez scored against Liverpool.
The only reason that kit grew on me was because of the players that wore it.
That wore it.
But the yellow was too bright for me.
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't think I like the 0203 one, the
Which
Blue
one?
Wave. The Blue
I like
Wave
that.
Was a bit.
I see Perez and
yeah,
Sagan in that. And our memorable game where we beat Leeds 4-0.
We had good memories with that kit, but the actual kit itself wasn't.
I liked it.
What
Really.
about the checkered, the one with the stripes that went across the chest? The purple, was it like a burgundy and blue?
Right, so that one, that would
What
have
year
been
That was Van Persie.
2-0 against Liverpool at Anfield. Podolski and Santi Cazorla
Santi Cazorla, yep.
with that one.
Yep.
Or, hold on, it might be a different one you're talking about, where the memorable game for that one would have been against Bolton 3-2 when we made a comeback.
Can't remember that game.
So when we made it, it was horrible. We was away at
Think
Bolton.
We had a man sent off as well, I think it was, right?
It was a terrible game. It was wet. It was
down to Tim. And Fabregas had a great game, right?
And Fabregas pulled us
Just
back.
ran the show.
Yeah.
That whole season, actually.
Well, that game,
Yeah.
if you're talking about that kit, it was that
Yeah.
one.
And the
then-
final one I think of is the blackcurrant. The blackcurrant, the sense, was it the final game at the final season at Highbury when we had the blackcurrant kit?
But it wasn't classed as an away one, was it?
Was it? Was that
was
the home one? Yeah, that's
It was
right.
a home
That's right,
one.
Yeah.
That was class as a home.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So for me, there's just two more I've got.
Yeah.
The black one, all black kit with just the pink trim, and I think a lot of people, I saw a lot of, especially younger fans using it as like a fashion. You know, they used it like
a fashion accessory, yeah.
more fashion
Yeah.
accessory.
Yeah.
You know, and I thought they liked that one, and then the last one, mint green.
No, it didn't do it for me.
Nah, that didn't do it for me.
But we have a history with green. I can't
No, that
remember
was
it.
disgusting. That green.
Yeah, I can't remember it, but I did find when doing some research on old horrible kits. We
Yeah,
had some
green,
horrible
green.
green
Yeah,
kit
yeah,
back
yeah,
in
there
the
was-
back in the 80s, man. It
That was
Yeah.
the 82 kit, wasn't it?
Yeah.
I can't remember it, but it was like, wow.
Yeah, that was awful, that kit.
Yeah.
That 82 kit. So,
Yeah.
we've gone down memory lane. I'd just like to remind everyone that you can find us on Twitter and Instagram at the Magic Hat Show.
Yeah.
Jamal, if we can get your handle, please.
Magic Hat Jam.
Lovely.
Yep.
Right, so it's good night from me and them, which is Lee,
Thank you.
Jam, and Gabs.
And we will see you next week.
Next week. Okay. All right then. Thanks again. Once again.
And that's it.
That's it, yeah.
Music Maestro.
Music Maestro. Play us out. Drum and bass. Yeah.